Okay, so adding music is just as easy, or I guess it doesn't have to be music. It can be any sort of audio, sound effects, or whatever. Very similar to how we did it in Premiere. So I'm on Incompetech, getting some royalty-free music. I'm going to download this Waltz of the Carnies here by Kevin McLeod, and I'll click download. Alright, so let's get back to my desktop here. I'm putting this music on my desktop for this demonstration so you can see it, but you should be keeping all of these organized in a project folder. So I've got my music here, Waltz of the Carnies, on the desktop. I'm going to open up After Effects, and again, I can do this two ways. I can either drag this into my project, or I can go to File, Import File, navigate out to where my audio file is, and click Open. And it's just like bringing in everything else into the timeline. So I just drag it down here. You see that this eye represents a visual piece. So if I can toggle that back or on and off, and you can see that my stop motion piece will appear and disappear. Same with my titles, but the audio does not have that eye. It's got a little speaker, and so if that speaker's off, it's not going to export the audio. So we want to keep that on. One difference between After Effects and Premiere is that when you scrub through your timeline, you do not hear your audio. Unless you're holding Command, and then you can hold Command and scrub to hear your audio. The purpose for this is that audio takes up a lot of processor speed, and so as to not bog down After Effects while you're working in it, you have to hold a key down to hear your audio. But we also have, we can scroll this down and we can see our waveform just like we did in Premiere, so you can edit to your waveform. You can also change your audio levels, so if you wanted it to fade up, let's hit the clock to start a keyframe, and we'll change our decibels to -48, which is the lowest it can go. We'll go out here a couple frames and bring it back up to 0, because at 0 it was nice and loud. So now we've got a fade up in audio. Just going to remove that. Also, I should note that when you play things back in your timeline, this is not real time. In fact, it'll even tell you up here in your info palette that it's currently running at 8.4 frames per second, not 15 frames a second, which is the project setting, is the second number. So it's not showing you what the real time is. To get a real time version of this, you do a preview. And so you click on preview. It starts from where your playhead is, so let's move back a little bit. And see how it's processing and it's making my timeline green here. That means it's rendering each frame. And so now it's playing back at real time. So now it's playing back at real time, and we can hear our audio over top of that.